Very concerning news coming from Ranthambore, our ranger being killed by a tiger, that too near Jogi Mahal. It's also being said this is the same tigress that killed a child who was going with his grandmother, his family to the temple, which happens every week in Ranthambore. So Dharmendra Khandal now joining us from TigerWatch. Dharmendra, if you can tell us more details of exactly what happened, and this is something that's extremely concerning given that Ranthambore is a place which has, everybody's eyes are on it. It's one of the most popular places to spot tigers in the country.
So there is a family of Arrowhead. There is a 10, 11 years old female called Arrowhead. And she has 3 cubs now. She's facing some bone issues. She has some cancer or some other issues. Forest department treating her, and they are also provide baits to the mother Arrowhead, and she has cubs. They are also used to with the baits, buffalo baits they give every week, at least one. So they are now semi-domesticated kind of animals, and now they are chasing people. They are last they killed a 7-year-old boy, and now is victim of these cubs.
Oh, you're telling us 2 cubs were involved in this attack, and very concerning.
Yes, one of the cubs is very aggressive, and the sibling brother also helped in grabbing the ranger, and then they brutally killed the ranger. It is very shocking and very sad news, and definitely Forest Department should shift these tigers to some enclosures or something.
But what is the Forest Department now doing? We believe this area has been cordoned off and is closed to tourists right now.
The Forest Department, according to my information, they also agree with my information, my views, but the senior officials sitting in Jaipur, they are not agree. They are saying that we should not shift tigers right now. We should wait, and we should use other methods to keep them in forest. So the struggle is going on, I think. Otherwise, the local staff agree with this fact that we should translocate or shift the tiger to somewhere.
Right. Just to explain to people who may not know, our forest staff in all our tiger reserves, except for Kaziranga, often walk with just a lathi in their hands, and usually tigers just avoid them. They hear a human coming, they go their other way, and that is a normal behavior for a tiger. So it's very, very disturbing if you're telling us that these tigers are actually going out and grabbing people, and it'll create a huge sense of insecurity.
Yeah, this is very important that the staff, foot patrolling is essential, and lathi is the only best weapon for them, and the tigers always keep some kind of distance. We have 77 tigers, but mostly every day hundreds of forest guards walk around them, and they are feeling very safe. If they see a tiger, they walk away from the paths. But this family is definitely a difficult family now.
All right, and just for those who are interested, to take you through all these developments that have taken place, you just heard Dharmendra Khandal, somebody who works very, very closely with the Forest Department. He works on the ground there in Ranthambore. He runs anti-poaching units as well, and has played a big role, in conservation there. So do take what he says a little seriously. It's very, very tragic what has happened, that a young forest ranger, Dharmendra Chaudhary, he was right there near Jogi Mahal. He was walking, and which happens very often. Foot patrols are common. He just, stepped out of his jeep and was walking in that area when he was grabbed. There was a tiger from the bushes that came out and simply grabbed him. And Dharmendra is saying that perhaps both the cubs of Arrowhead were involved in this. What is concerning is this is the second killing by a tiger that has taken place. Earlier, just in the same month, there's been a killing of a 7-year-old boy who was going with his family to the Hanuman temple, and this also often happens. Now, according to Dharmendra, what he is saying is that the Forest Department is of the view that these cubs or the tiger that is responsible, it's also being reported perhaps is that one tigress responsible for these killings, needs to be moved out from the park. This is, of course, for the safety of the Forest Department as well. And and for the safety of the pilgrims, because remember, one cannot stop the pilgrims from coming in. That is another whole Pandora's box, another political issue. So for the overall safety of all the tigers and the forest department, there is a need to shift out this problem tiger right now. But it seems that in Jaipur, for the moment, they don't want to take that decision and are asking the forest department to wait and hoping for the matter to settle. But given the kind of attention Ranthambore draws, this is something, it's going to be quite tense, and one is waiting to see what develops in the next couple of days. Perhaps if there's more pressure, if the forest department can, plead their case properly. There is a committee that is also being set up to look into all these matters. But that is the news that we have, that a young forest ranger, he was just 40 years old, he was survived by his wife and 1.5-year-old son, that he was killed when he was walking near Jogi Mahal. And they suspect that the same tiger was responsible for the death of a 7-year-old boy on the 16th of April. For the moment, this area has been closed and tourists are not allowed to go there. We'll continue to, follow all these developments in Ranthambore. Thank you.